Hi, Philip from T.W White Sons. We've been fortunate enough to purchase this beautiful Mazda MX-5 RF 2-litre 184 PS Sport Nav Plus Automatic, finished in Sol Red Crystal. It's 2019, registered the 3rd of May 2019. It's one owner. It's done about 5,000 miles. We'll clarify that in a minute, and it is in superb order. Very rare in the automatic, this. Alloy wheels are unmarked. It's in great condition. Features keyless entry. See, look at the interior. Black leather stitched in red. Extends over to the door cards. Beautiful condition car. Electric retractable hard top. Check the boot. This car's also got a reverse camera. Really rare on these. Decent size boot. All the tools are there. Really in superb condition. Been really well looked after, this car, as you'd expect it to be really with this mileage. Keyless entry, as I've said. Unmarked bodywork, unmarked alloys. Needs some detailing. Looking at the car, you've got electric windows, electric door mirrors on the driver's side. You've got integrated headrest speakers, which is part of the Bose sound system. As I said to you earlier, this beautiful leather stitched in red, very discreetly stitched in red. Beautiful black leather interior. Sitting inside the car, first switches we come to as we sit inside it is Mazda's stop-start I-stop technology, lane departure warning system and traction control. Very unusual, these automatics. Personally, I love them. I think they're absolutely fabulous. They give instant response from standstill, joy to drive around in town and on the motorway, and it's a car that can be used all year round. Engine stop start button, it's keyless entry, so you just put the key in in the car, depress the brake, away you go. This is where the sound comes blaring out the stereo, hopefully not. So you can see in front of you 5,824 miles. Very simple. To the left hand side here you have your fuel gauge above it, temperature gauge, tells us what range is left in the tank. Just turn that down a bit. Tachometer, rev counter in the center, and you've got gear selector indication like so. Speedometer on the right hand side. Here you've got multi-function steering wheel. Left hand side it features the info button, which if I press that you can see it'll change this display. 43.3 mpg out of an automatic 184 PS. Obviously it's dependent upon how you drive the car, but that's highly respectable. Zero everything like so. On the left hand side, integrated Bluetooth with voice control. On the right hand side you've got cruise control, and beyond that you've got auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent, and beyond that on the left hand side you've got auto lights. These, you've got paddle shifts here that see that, plus, off, and then minus the other side. You can use the paddle shifts to give you a greater sense of driver involvement. Just select D, use the paddle shifts, away you go. Or you can just use it in D, drive, and the car will give you perfectly adequate performance. Paddle shifts are there to give you a greater sense of driver involvement. Likewise on this auto box, if I shift it down to D, you can move it up and down the box on the manual setting. Climate control, air conditioning, what this car comes with as standard. Set everything into auto. The fan speed will adjust. The direction of the air will adjust according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. If you want to come off auto, just operate it as a manual system, you just do that. A lot of people just input the temperature, stick it on auto, does it all for them. Heated seats, 3-stage heated seats, twin USB socketry on this car. Auto gearbox, as I said, you've got a sport facility on the auto, holds it in gear a little bit longer. and your main navigation wheel, which operates this, the Mazda Entertainment Center. So you got here the star button you see on the left hand side reverts to, that's to do with favorites. Master volume control, back button opposite that with funny little arrow. Main navigation wheel, left to right, press it to execute a command. Music button top left, home screen top center, nav button top right. Now when you're at standstill on this vehicle, you can obviously operate things on a touchscreen basis, is what I wanted to say, like so. But when you're on the move, for safety reasons, they disable the touchscreen, so you're operating everything from here. So looking at this, you got integrated Bluetooth with voice control. You have DAB radio with a plethora of stations you can get. Sometimes, yeah, as you can see. So if we were to go to something like Virgin Radio, there you go, it comes up with a display, tells you what's on, etc. Favorites button, as I said, traffic announcements, and sound settings, but I'll come to all of that in a minute. So it's got DAB, it's got FM, AM, Bluetooth, USB set up here. Very adaptable. Back to the home screen, applications, fuel economy monitor. You can see that's got Mazda's IE Loop regenerative system and their Mazda iStop. So iStop, once the car's iStop ready, under the correct conditions, it'll come up ready, and you stop at, say, a set of red traffic lights, the engine will cut out, it'll cut in again. As soon as you engage drive and go off on the green light, it'll cut in again. iLoop is their regenerative system. Any energy through braking, deceleration is captured in the iLoop system and a generator, ISG, and then that helps power some of the vehicle's electrical systems. So it's got excellent environmental credentials. So any braking that you do, it will be captured by that iLoop system and used to help power some of the vehicle's electrical systems and from standstill acceleration onwards. Home screen again, back to here, vehicle status monitor, maintenance, the all-important maintenance, scheduled in 11,000 miles is a service, oil change in 5,000 miles. It's fairly up to date. That warning guidance is to do with low fuel, etc. So a really great spec car. To just précis that situation, you're getting integrated Bluetooth with voice control, as I've said, cruise control, paddle shift control, auto lights, auto wipers, etc. Back to this, and I diverted there, you've got satellite navigation, so you can input the address, town or postcode, you can set up your favourites, history, where you've been, etc. Really adaptable, decent nav. And of course you got places nearby, always really useful if you want to find something. So set a category, say we want to find parking, and you go around here and press search and it will come up with a whole load of parking options for you. It covers all categories, restaurants, banking, etc. So your navigation, home screen, settings for the vehicle, this is what I wanted to come to. Display setting, you can change it between auto, day and night modes. You can adjust the brightness, the contrast. Safety, the car's got smart, it's loaded with safety features, this car. Smart city brake support, blind spot monitoring in one of these, really unusual. You've got the indicator, the little warning lights that come up in the exterior mirrors, so somebody be in your blind spot, and it'll warn you of that. You can set up the parameters of that, the system volume, how you get alerted. Lane departure warning system, likewise, another really good safety feature. If you're driving along on the motorway in, say, the middle lane, and you start to veer out of lane, the car will warn you of that, and you can set up the warning parameters, the type of warnings that you get, the timing alerts, etc. excuse me, traffic sign recognition system, driver attention alert, parking sensor indication. It's got the lot here, this car. Really nice. Bose sound system, so you've got bass, treble, fader, balance, guidance, volume. Bose audio pilot, which gives you just the level of the sound to compensate for any road or engine noise. Clock 12 or 24 hours, you can select your time zones. And things like on the vehicle, you can adjust your indicator volume. You can adjust whether you choose to have a 3 flash indicator or not. Lighting, you can adjust adaptive LED headlights, your lights on warning, volume, etc. Your sensitivity of your auto headlights on. Really great feature. Devices, Bluetooth network management system here. You can adjust your temperature between Celsius or Fahrenheit, distance between miles and kilometers. So really really good overall system with this vehicle. Very thorough. And of course you've got this reverse camera. In addition to all of this, you've got this wonderful auto dimming rear view mirror, an excellent safety feature, believe it or not. Somebody's driving up behind you with their headlamps on full, that mirror will dim, and especially at night obviously, and it will make you feel less stressed driving the car. Electric roof, really good system this. Even the little hook comes, you don't have to do anything here. Look at it. Look at it. Seamless. Works beautifully. And up again. Look at that. Beautiful bit of engineering on these Mazdas, and completely faultless, I hasten to add. I don't think we've ever had an issue with electric roofs on these vehicles. The rear-wheel drive sports car in the true sense of the word, and with the added advantage of 184 PS engine, extra power, and that joined together with the IE loop regenerative system helps with the vehicle's environmental credentials. But a really lovely car to drive, and you know, as I say, it is the world's best-selling roadster for a reason. Excellent value for money, outstanding reliability. This car will come with a year's Mazda approved warranty. It's been through the workshop. We will take any vehicle in part exchange, and will be as competitive as any of the companies advertising online or on television at the moment. We do full funding facilities, and our showrooms are open 7 days a week. So if you're interested in this beautiful Sport Nav Plus 184 PS RF automatic, I would stress that, automatics, they're very rare in the MX-5, and it's such a beautiful drive. Please look at our website, which is www.twwhitesons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.